What is up, guys? We got a sort of a overview of this little sheath here. Sorry, it's not going to be about the striders. So here are my Strider SNGs, which is what this sheath is designed for. This is a lifter's leather SNG sheath made by David Abramson. Lifter's leather is a pretty big sheath maker for a lot of production and custom knives. And I most often see him making sheaths for the SNGs. So I'm going to quickly go over the sheath. And I just brought these along for some eye candy and just to show you guys how they fit. So it is very high quality leather. Stitching is very well done. It's not perfect, but I do know it's handmade. So you can't expect it to be 100% perfect. But it is remarkably well done. And you know, the leather's high quality and it does fit the knife very well. But it depends on the model you have. Now, let's start with the Lego. So basically it goes in here with the clip still on, which is convenient. And it's actually a pretty firm fit for the Lego. And because it is a leather sheath, it might fit differently to your knife depending on how you have it make it. But this is just for like a one that will be designed for a Lego SNG, how it will fit on both the CC and DGG versions. So it does fit well. If I shake it, no chance of it coming out. And it is a little firmer, so I think it'd be good if you had a lanyard or something like this to help you pull the knife out. But it carries it very well. And if I did use it with a sheath, this knife is probably what I'd use the sheath for, because I find the other SNGs are much more carryable, and they don't need a sheath. If I did need a sheath, I'd rather have one for this heavier SNG that also it fits a little better. So it doesn't fall out like that. So let's get to the CC version. At this point, there's a lot less friction when you're going in, but it still has a little bit of staying power. But if I do shake it enough, the knife will fall out. But you know, in normal use, it probably won't fall out. But the thing is that I don't really want to risk having like losing SNG. So even at the CC version, I probably ask David to make one specifically for a CC, maybe more tight of a fit, so that it fits this better. If we go down to the DGG version, which is the thinnest, basically how it works is they take a CC, a Lego, and then they round the edges of the G10 and of the titanium to get a CC. Then you take a CC and stipple it, and then you get a DGG. So each of these knives has consecutively less material. It's not like it's a completely different design or anything. So if I put this DGG in the sheath, all these acronyms, right? I can feel it falling out. It's not a very tight fit. So, you know, you can see how much of the knife is sticking out. Probably just like 3 shakes or so, yeah, I know, fall out. So, if you are getting one of these sheaths, they might not be fully compatible with all 3 different sizes or forms of the SNG, simply because your retention is not going to quite be as good. And the problem with that is, you know, why do you want to risk losing a Strider? However, the sheath is very well made. I've never used it though. You know, the belt loop, I did try passing a belt loop through it, and it, you know, works perfectly fine. The loop's not too big, so I don't think it will wiggle around this way. And the retention's good. So good also just as a storage pouch for your knife if you just want to keep this in like a box somewhere. Keep it in the sheath to give it a little more protection. You can see there they have the Strider. David has a Strider die, as he does with several other companies, I think. I'm not exactly sure off the top of my head which ones, but it is the Strider logo. You can see here in the corner it's a little bit off, but it is a very cool touch to the sheath. And on the back you can see the maker's mark, lifter's leather, with a dumbbell, David Abramson. So that's a quick look over of the lifter's leather SNG sheath. Pretty well made. High quality leather, and a good option if you do like sheaths, but just be careful when you're putting in your thinner SNGs like the CC and the double gunner grip. So that's my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope this was informative. I think these are about $50 from David Abramson. I think. So that's just a ballpark. Alright. See y'all later. Bye.